I'm the nostalgia critic. I remember it, but just barely. I'm at a con in Ohio called Animarathon, but that's not the reason I'm making this video. I'm making this video because I have nothing to review. Oh, I saw a movie. Good fuck God, I saw a movie, but it is a film that is so dumb, so ridiculous, so not engaging, that I literally have nothing to say about it. It's the first time that's ever happened, and I wonder if I can ever review again because of it. This genocide of imagination goes under the name Baby Geniuses. I literally got dumber watching this movie. It has no interesting characters, no interesting story. Even a half-assed Roger Rabbit reunion couldn't possibly make this enjoyable. God help me for its sins. All I can do is sit here and ponder how. How could this film have made so little an impact? Well, let's start at the beginning. At first, I wrongfully raised my expectations when I see the director as Bob Clark, the same director of A Christmas Story. But where that film came from actual geniuses, this is baby geniuses. Zout! We see the film begins with an overuse of wide-angle lens. I guess this is supposed to signify that we are in a weird, off-putting place. But really we know it's because the director and/or cinematographer wants to prove that he's edgy or avant-garde. Of course, it doesn't make you look very avant-garde when everybody else at the same time is also fucking doing it.
Coming back! Towards the mountain! He's approaching the mountain!
We see a baby try to escape, but thank God they know how to poorly Photoshop their heads onto a little person's body. This seems to save the day.
Stop him!
But we then see one of the people who runs the place, played by a survivor of being frozen, Christopher Lloyd.
Tomorrow you will explain how a mere toddler manages to escape from a laboratory 25 stories below.
Again, you see that avant-garde wide-angle lens. It looks like he's trying to squeeze his head through the frame and trying to get out of this fucking picture. I wouldn't blame him.
Take him to the secret lab.
He then looks up information on the kid that, well, obviously he already knows.
Review project in summary form.
TwinCom is designed to prove the superiority of the Kinder method of child rearing. 2 years ago, twin brothers Sylvester and Whit were born to a specially selected surrogate mother.
He helped put this shit together. How can he not know this?
To be adopted into the home of her niece, baby Sly was placed in the BabyCo hyperdevelopmental habitat.
Yes, everything. He clearly must have been there when all of this was being discussed. Why does he need to hear this again?
It is imperative for the integrity of this experiment that no one ever discover that Sly and Whit are twins.
What, does he just get off hearing the computer's voice?
To establish conclusively the superiority.
Right. God, this is heavy.
Speaking of hot voices in disappointing situations, Kathleen Turner is in this movie as the woman who runs the family-friendly BabyCo. They specialize in opening up theme parks and psychologically torturing our youth. Much like this film, I'm sure.
Has anyone lost a baby? A very big baby?
My God, I suddenly remember. The baby animatronic. Sweet Jesus alive, no one should ever have to see that. This is supposed to be one of the mascots at the theme park, and yet, strangely enough, it looks like the horrifying love child of Andre the Giant and Gollum.
Oh, what a sweet name. Give Baby Bunting a big hug.
No child should be forced to see this. They'd shit their pants if they saw this coming towards them.
Oh, what a sweet name.
Now, everything is fully controlled by our computerized command center. Hiya, fellas!
Give me Baby Bunting Boko. What's your name,
Little girl.
Yes, that makes sense. Why pay a kid a couple of bucks an hour to put on a costume when you can pay 2 people thousands of dollars to do the exact same thing with computers? Except, you know, make it a fuckload more creepy. I wouldn't mind so much, except that this baby effect is actually more convincing than the other baby effects. But it only got worse. As I walked through the con, seeing all the happy faces in their cheerful costumes, I knew that they had not seen Baby Geniuses. How I envied them. It made me think about the so-called experiments that these scientists ran on these babies.
We've had the computers analyzing every possible permutation.
What we hear as incoherent noise may actually be a musical masterpiece. Listen to our computer's interpretation of Basil's playing.
Computer's interpretation? The fuck does that mean?
It has all the complexities of a symphony by Haydn or Beethoven.
I think it just means the computer made it up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it's saying. You could take this sound, but through a computer's bullshit interpretation. And then we get horrificness. The babies actually start to talk. And yes, it is fucking creepy.
What do you think? Should I enlighten her? She won't understand. She doesn't speak our language.
Listen, Doc, if you're gonna talk out of your ass all the time, maybe you should wear a bow tie on your butt.
Oh look, the baby said ass. He sweared in Baby Geniuses. As if this movie was honestly trying to market itself to an older audience. Yeah, let's face it, movie, you're made from rocks.
Your syntax is atrocious. It's because he watches television all the time. How does he do that? He converts the monitors.
So yeah, the babies can talk their own language. Why don't you remember this when you were a baby? Get a load of this. Because apparently babies go through changes where they just totally forget all about their genius and become everyday people. Yeah, bet you didn't fucking know that, did you? Babies start off geniuses and then turn into everyday morons. Like the fucking idiots that actually wrote the script! Ridiculous, huh? Anyway, apparently Turner has a niece played by Kim Cattrall.
I think she's just goal-oriented is all.
Believe me, I know. I've lived with her for more than half my life.
And look how great you turned out.
Oh, really? Kim Cattrall is Kathleen Turner's niece. Yeah, and Larry King is the nephew of Justin Bieber. They run a daycare center at home where the twin brother also lives. Oh, and I forgot to mention this.
Oh, nice too, Dickie.
Pink is cosmic, all right?
My God, it's Mr. Carriaso's homosexual son. Booze. I must have booze. Apparently this is Dickie. Appropriate name. He's trying to get fired from the daycare center. Appropriate motivation, too. You know, it's really sad when this is the most identifiable character. But as you probably imagine, Sly breaks out again and sees if any of the other babies want to come with him.
Lexi. Lexi. You're out. Come with me. I wanna, but I'm too scared.
Oh, yeah, she looks really scared. Is that why she's smiling and acting like she's having a good time? Fucking morons.
Not exactly aromatherapy.
So Sly gets out through the dirty diaper laundry, which begs the question, they know karate, but they're still not toilet trained? And they literally say the same joke 4 times in the span of 10 minutes.
Piper gravy. Piper gravy. Piper gravy.
Yeah, the exact same fucking joke. No added joke. No lead up to some other punchline. Just repeating the exact same line 4 fucking times. Madness. Madness upon stupidity. There's scenes of a kid running unattended and sitting in the middle of the street, and yet all the pedestrians are like, whatever, not my kid. And just to make things worse, he decides to hide inside a mall and partakes in... No. Good God. Even the original Star Trek series look more convincing than that. You can't even squint your eyes and make that look convincing. Crispity, chocolatey, Jesus. I'd rather be watching the talking babies from the Super Bowl commercial. Oh, yeah, I fucking said it. I'd rather be watching the Super Bowl babies than watching this shit. Super Bowl babies, people! Super Bowl babies! Crap, I got a Q&A panel I have to go to. But how can I approach them in this state? How can I possibly face them after what I've seen? movie only got worse. The next day, the kid walks around the mall, and now suddenly everybody notices him. Yeah, sitting in the middle of the street isn't conspicuous, but walking around a mall where kids are seen every day, that's an eye-opener. As luck would have it, of course, he runs across the twin brother, and the Babyco people find him and accidentally take the wrong one.
Sweetie?
Again, this doesn't look conspicuous. People put babies in bags all the fucking time. Why should that turn heads?
Whit? I thought we dressed you in overalls. That's strange.
So the parents get Sly and Babyco gets Whit.
Tears. Could this be guilt for threatening our great work?
I want you all to see this little boy who has jeopardized everything we've worked for.
Okay, however you got this kid to cry, it wasn't worth it. Nothing you did to this kid to make him cry was worth baby fucking geniuses. He should be out playing, or, I don't know, being a baby. Whatever you had to do, squeeze his foot, pull a hair, I don't care. Whatever made him fucking cry, it wasn't worth this goddamn abomination. And then it suddenly hits me. Babies can't act. They're not supposed to act. They're fucking babies. It never looks like they know what they're saying in this movie. It's just babies being babies, and they throw some dialogue over it. It's basically just friggin' home movies with a budget. Why make an entire movie around something that can't act? Why didn't the director know any better? Why did anybody greenlight this? Why did anybody think there were any possibilities for this film? My God, I found peace. Just looking at this wall is giving me so much more than that movie ever could. It's giving me little, but it's taking away nothing. Unlike Baby Geniuses. I'm hypnotized by it. Avert your eyes from its brilliance. There is so much more to recollect. So Sly's new parents are amazed that he can turn into a midget and do backflips, but Babyco finds out about the switch, and of course tries to get him back.
Now, I guess you expect me to step over this ski and then you'll jump on the end, and then the end will jump up and hit me in the gonads, and I'll scream and make a funny face and fall down the stairs. Is that right? Huh. Well, I think you've been seeing too many bad movies, pal.
Incredible. This movie is literally describing why this joke isn't going to work. Great. It's good to know the jokes you just said are only in bad movies made it into this bad movie. Oh, and just like the diaper gravy line, they do the exact same thing immediately after. I am not even kidding, it's word for word.
You really think I'm gonna walk over that ski, and you're gonna jump on the end, and that ski's gonna come up and hit me in the gonads?
Did I just push the rewind on the remote? It's the exact same joke!
And I'm gonna scream and make a funny face and fall down the stairs.
You did this! Moves to the left, throw the thing, hop on the ski, into the nuts. It's the same thing! It's the exact same fucking... I'm going back to the wall. No, must get through this. So we find out that babies are telepathic. Damn it! So Sly and Whit communicate with each other and plan a jailbreak. Sly hypnotizes one of the caretakers, played by Dom DeLuise, into driving them to Babyco. Oh, I'm sorry, after he makes him pick his nose. I guess we haven't really dabbled in the lowbrow humor yet, huh?
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So Whit's sister tries to tell the parents what's going on, and her father, played by Peter McNichol, actually understands her gibberish. Why? Oh, no real reason. He's just been working for years trying to translate what babies are saying, and has been studying their language for quite some time.
It's like this language that I used to speak, and I've just forgotten it. Except for once in a while.
Not to whip out an overused common phrase, but Simpsons did it!
Simpsons did it! Simpsons did it!
Baba, yep, Baba. Hi,
The only downside is I think Peter McNichol gets the translation a little mixed up.
I, Vigo, the scourge of Carpathia, the sorrow of Moldavia, command you.
Oh, command me, Lord!
So the babies go to Babyco and get all the babies out using the animatronic dummies.
Okay, let's get ready to move out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to your nightmares for the next few weeks. Who the fuck would put lasers on a children's mascot? Don't let them work at Disney World, they'll give Mickey Mouse a fucking Uzi!
Oh, behave, baby.
Well, thank God that's not dated. So Kathleen Turner gets Whit up to the roof because she wants the dumber one now for some reason, and the kid's parents try to stop her. At first, this looks cool, like they're gonna fly around the city or something. But nope, they just stay confined to the roof. I guess they shouldn't have blown all their money on that incredible dancing effect.
Elena! Oh, for heaven's sake, stop calling me that. I am not your aunt.
Oh, we also find out that Kathleen Turner isn't Kim Cattrall's aunt. Wow, no fucking shit. Next you'll be telling me Michael Jackson actually had a few facelifts when he was alive.
What a twist.
So everyone gets rescued safely, and wouldn't you know it, both boys go through the change. So they're just everyday little boys with no genius minds now.
You're not gonna tell me a thing, are you? No.
Honey, I think she's trying to tell you this is the way things are supposed to be.
Oh, so this is how it's supposed to be. Is that sensation in my mouth trying not to vomit a regular occurrence?
Angel told me always you will be.
And then, for whatever reason, they just show clips from the movie, even the especially horrendous ones. Did they really think we would forget this abominable cockstorm so quickly? Yeah, I really want to see this fuck again. Please, pad this out some more. I wish this ass shit would never fucking end. And in a way, it never does. Oh, if only I could forget about it. If only there was something I could say about it. If only it didn't suck out all my creativity. If only it didn't make me want to just sit here and do nothing. If only I had anything left. Wait a minute, I just did a review. All that talk about having no impact on the human mind? That technically counts. What's the running time? 18 minutes? That's perfect! Oh my god, I'm whole again! Wait a minute, my Q&A panel. I have another one. It's coming up soon. This is it. I can finally do it appropriately. I can finally show those people the true creativity I have in my mind.